Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. New month, new hero. We move ourselves back to the Dr. McNinja universe and his sidekick, Gordito, who's a little kid with a big mustache who rides on a velociraptor. He's here to punch things and shoot stuff. He'll be punching and shooting Sensor alongside the Stranger Once Upon a Time, Omnitron 11, and Lantern Jack's as yet unnamed variant. And they'll be fighting in Definitive Insult Primalis. So, Sensor gets a Thrathian, a device, and 3 ongoings. We remove the ongoings from the game, so there's no force deployment. And we get 3 collections. Flip this card. So, reduce damage dealt to Thrathians by 1. That's him, and we've got Victor. When a minion enters play, destroy it. And Sensor deals the 2 hero targets the lowest HP, 2 melee damage each. Yeah, rip Lantern Jack. When he is dealt damage, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a minion, discard it and he regains a hit point, otherwise put it into play. End of the villain turn, he deals the 2 hero targets the highest HP, 2 toxic damage each. So you really want to be hitting him for at least 3 damage at a time to make it worthwhile. Alright, he plays a minion and hits Lantern Jack, and we'll say the Stranger for 3 each. End of turn, he hits the other 2, and that's it. Oh yeah, we also play the top card of the villain deck, which is another minion, so he does more damage to the 2 lobies. The Lantern Jack is not going to last. Okay, Mark of Binding is definitely the first thing to do here. Reduces damage. The Stranger's power is not actually useful. Destroying a rune for a hit point. I could use this collection. Forbidden Magics. Hero deals a target 10 irreducible melee damage, then each target deals itself 1 irreducible psychic damage. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Reveal the top card. It's a minion. Discard it and he heals 1. And everybody hit yourself for 1 psychic damage. Another minion, so he heals it off. Oh yeah, we're all hitting ourselves for 2. Maybe we should have waited. Oh well. Move that from the game. Draw a card. It was super worth it to erase a large portion of his HP. So he's just dealing melee damage, so we know what we want to get in terms of plating. Blade of Coating. Draw a card. His power is not going to work, so let's do Power to the Powerless. Reveal card from his deck till 2 equipment cards are revealed. Put them into play. Shuffle the other revealed cards into their deck. Whoops, I should have done that first, because now I have the wrong plating. Now I can use his power. We'll overclock the Electro Deployment unit. Move that card from the game. And he can draw a card or play a card. Let's play another Electro Deployment unit. Okay, Lantern Jack's going for Unsettling Condition. I'm torn between the 2 good ones, because, like, with this one I could heal him a bunch right now. With the other one I could probably just keep him alive longer. I'm going to do Ethereal Opponent. So increases HP regained by 1 when it's lower than his max HP. So he heals 3. Power, draw a card, and he regains another 3. Draw a card. Is anybody here going to do some damage? Sure, that's what Gordito's here for. Whirlwind of Bullets. Gordito deals each non-hero target 2 projectile damage. You may destroy one of your ongoing cards. If you do, play a card. So first we hit Sensor, and he heals it off. And we hit the other 2. Nothing to destroy, so that's all I'm playing. His power is Raptor Riding Bandito. Gordito deals a target 1 melee damage, and then he deals a target 1 projectile damage. There's only one thing he can hit, so he hits the Quark Drive Translocator for 2 and draw a card. Grazing Stegosaurus comes out. Heals a target other than itself with the second highest HP, 2 melee damage. That is Sensor. And he heals it off. Alright, Sensor plays Tamar. That's great. End of turning, it's the 2 highest for 1 each. That is Omnitron and Gordito. I'm sorry, no, he hits them both for 2 each. And that's it. Okay, Stranger hits himself for 1. Let's get Glyph of Decay out. I don't have anything to do with it. Wow, yeah, he's got super nothing to do. Draw a card. Ugh! He's just drawing the same thing over and over again. Okay, you're not going to draw the same thing over again. Let's play Focus Plasma Cannon. Let's play Technological Advancement for another Focus Plasma Cannon. And then we're going to do... Actually, I'm going to take out Victor with that, because now we're taking less damage. So let's play a Blade of Coating. We will overclock a Focus Plasma Cannon, draw a card, and hit Tamar for 2. Oh look, Incorporeal Form. Let's go ahead and get that out. Lantern Jack heals 3 and draws 2 cards. Alright, I'm going to play Flawless Disguise, though it's not super great. Gordito is immune to damage dealt by non-character targets, so that'll protect him from the environment at least. Starting your turn, draw 2 cards or play a card, then destroy this card. They've all still got 1 damage reduction. This is going to be rough. I don't really want to hit the Stegosaurus. Fuck it. Hit the Stegosaurus. Draw a card. The hero with fused cards in hand draws a card. That is going to be Stranger. Pterodactyl Thief comes out. It's the second highest for 2. That is Sensor, who soaks it. Steals a target other than itself with the highest HP, X sonic damage, X number of cards on this card plus 1. That is Omnitron. Okay, hey look, it's a minion. First we play a card, and then we destroy both of those, and he hits the 2 lowest for 2 each twice. So Lantern Jack gets hit for 1, so he heals 2 and gets a plus 1. Stranger gets hit, and then Stranger gets hit, and Lantern Jack gets hit. End of turn, he hits Gordito, and Omnitron soaks his hit. Oh, actually, that's right. He's only doing 1 damage now. Awesome. That's it. Alright, Stranger hits himself for 1. We're going to use Mark of Breaking to break Sensor a little bit. Actually, no. I'm going to play that on Tamar, because 2 damage reduction is ridiculous. Actually, you know what? I take all that back, because I can play that with Glyph of Decay. Let's unweave. I'm going to discard 3 cards and draw 3 cards. That's a little better. Let's use the power on Glyph of Decay to play Mark of Breaking on Lieutenant Tamar, and he'll hit the Pterodactyl Thief for 1. Draw a card. Okay, start a turn. Let's see. Draw a card. Draw another card. Take out Tamar. Actually, take out Tamar with the first hit because of Mark of Breaking. Second hit, throw that at Sensor. He heals 1. Let's go ahead and play Recursive Fleeting Subroutine. Overclock the Plasma Cannon. Draw a card. Hit Sensor again. He heals 1. Okay, this could be worse. Play Sin's Laid Bear. I think I'm just going to use his base power. Heal 2, draw 2. Start of turn, Gordito will draw 2 cards and destroy Flawless Disguise. Let's go ahead and Sucker Punch something. Gordito deals the target 3 irreducible melee damage. This damage cannot be prevented. You may draw 2 cards or play a card. We'll go ahead and hit Censor. And he heals 1. I'm going to play a card off of that, I think. Let us reprioritize. Gordito deals another hero 1 psychic damage. That hero may use a power and their player may play a card. So let's hit the Stranger. Have him destroy Mark of Breaking so that he can destroy the Pterodactyl Thief. And then he can use a power. You know what? Let's play Mark of Quickening on Gordito, and then he'll hit the Quark Drive Translocator for 1. So Gordito can play another card now. I'll play Voice of Reason. Reduce psychic damage dealt to hero targets other than Gordito by 1. At the end of your turn, you may destroy a non-hero card in a hero play area or an ongoing card. If you do, destroy this card. With his power, let's go ahead and hit the Quark Drive Translocator for 2. Draw a card. Here with the fewest cards in hand gets to draw a card. That is Stranger once again. And we play the Enraged T-Rex. Oh dear. Grazing Stegosaur hits Sensor for 1. He heals it off. T-Rex hits the second lowest. Oh, second lowest is the Stegosaurus. Oops. Sensor plays a minion, which also plays a minion. Destroy both of those. He's dealing 1 damage to the same targets. First hit, Lantern Jack heals 1 and gets a +1. End of turn, he hits Gordito, and Omnitron soaks it. I mean, we've really got him at a standstill here. He's just extremely difficult to kill. Alright, start of turn, Stranger will hit himself for 1. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he hits himself for 2. Oh, no, he hits himself for 1 because of the glyph. Let's do Whispered Signs. Put a rune from my trash into my hand. Play Mark of Breaking on Sensor, so he no longer has damage reduction. Power Glyph Decay. Let's throw Mark of the Twisted Shadow on Gordito. Stranger will hit the Quark Drive Translocator for 1. Now let's hit Sensor for 1. He heals it off. Draw a card. Okay, start a turn. I'm going to play Reset. Ooh, Technological Advancement. I am going for Innervation Ray. Draw a card. Oh look, there's the other Innervation Ray. Let's go ahead and play that with the second one. 2 damage to take out the Quark Drive Translocator, 2 to Sensor, he heals 1, and then 2 HP to everybody but, well, everybody but Lantern Jack, because he can't heal. Let's throw out Disruptive Flechettes. Sensor does not heal, he plays another Quark Drive Translocator. That means the spaceships are the bottom 2 cards in the deck, I'm pretty sure. That gets hit for 2, which is nice. So try not to hit him too much now, I think. Power, let's overclock an Innervation Ray, draw a card, and heal everybody but Lantern Jack. I think Unbearable Brightness is a very good idea, because it looks like we're about to get wrecked. Which means Sin's Laid Bear is not useful, so let's just heal 2 and draw 2 cards. Alright, I can play 2 cards, and he's got +1 damage dealt. And 3 copies of the same card. Okay, we're playing Mustache of Authority. Reduce damage dealt to Gordito by non-character targets by 1. Again, they'll protect him from the environment. Whenever another one of your ongoing or equipment cards is destroyed, you may return it to your hand, and if you do, discard 2 cards. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Velociraptor Charge. This card enters play, you may destroy a non-target environment card, increase melee damage dealt by Gordito by 1. So his base power is now 3 melee and 2 projectile damage. Let's go ahead and hit the Quark Drive Translocator with the 3 and the T-Rex with the 2. Draw a card. Oh my god, he's going to have to skip his turn. I'm here with the fewest cards in hand, can draw a card that's Gordito. Okay, there's something he can do. Velociraptor Pack comes out, oh dear. The second highest is Gordito, so the Stegosaurus hits him for 1 because of the mustache. T-Rex hits the second lowest. That's going to be the Quark Drive Translocator. It's tied with the Velociraptors, but that's okay. The Velociraptor Pack takes out the Stegosaurus. You know what? Actually, none of that happened because that was all reduced by 10. Sensor plays the TCF Conqueror. And then he deals no damage, and this deals no damage. Now we need to kill it. Okay, start of turn. Stranger's got 4 runes out. I'm gonna let Mark of Breaking expire. Gets himself for 2. Let's throw Mark of the Bloodthorn on Lantern Jack. That'll be really nice. And then power, let's give him the other Mark of the Twisted Shadow. That'll be even nicer. Deal TCF Conqueror 1 toxic damage. Draw a card. Okay, start a turn. Let's reset. Yeah, I might as well just play those Disruptive Flechettes. Censor puts the TCF Stalwart into play. We knew that was going to happen. I can't believe those were the bottom 2 cards of the deck. The second one will draw a card. Oh, now we get free damage on him. It's reduced by 1, but he won't be healing. 4 damage on the Conqueror, and then everybody but Lantern Jack heal 2. I'm going to do Disruptive Flechettes again. Only 1 damage to Censor, but it's 1 more damage. Overclock one of the Plasma Cannons, draw a card, 2 more damage to the Conqueror. Unbearable Brightness goes away. Let's do Baleful Shine. Yeah, he deals a target X radiant damage, where X is the difference between his current maximum HP, which is currently 4, 5, 6, 7 radiant damage. I'm going to throw that on Censor as 6 damage. Power. I think Sinslade Bear is a good idea. Yeah, 3 damage. The Conqueror hit itself for 3. Draw a card. Alright, Gordito's first play is going to be another Sucker Punch. 3 irreducible melee damage, 4, 5 irreducible melee damage to Censor. Almost got him. Draw 2 cards. Oh good, things I can play. And let's go ahead and reprioritize again. I'll deal 2, make that 1 psychic damage with Voice of Reason to Lantern Jack, who heals 1 and gains 1. And then Mark of the Bloodthorn, he deals a target 1, 2, 3 toxic damage, and we win. We shot the ghost, and he bled all over the alien conqueror, or martial artist, I guess, and somehow took him out. Well, let's take a look at the rest of Gordito's deck. Covert Surveillance. First time a villain card enters play each turn, you may reveal and replace the top card of the environment deck. Power is draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Sweet Dunk. The mustache. Gordito deals a target 3 psychic damage. If this destroys target, Gordito regains 3 HP and draw 3 cards. Holy Bullets. When this card enters play, you may draw 2 cards or play a card. Whenever Gordito would deal projectile damage, you may increase that damage by 3 and change it to radiant damage. If you do, destroy this card. Tooth and Claw and Gun. When this card enters play, Gordito deals a target 1 melee damage and 1 melee damage. And then whenever he deals melee damage, increase the next projectile damage he deals by 1. False Execution. Gordito deals a target 1 psychic damage. Then if that target has 4 or fewer HP, redirect all damage dealt by that target to the villain target with the highest HP until the start of your next turn. That's really cool. Epic Save. Move an ongoing or equipment card from a hero trash into play. The environment deals Gordito 2 melee damage. Careful Aim. Play this card next to a target. At the start of your turn, Gordito deals that target 4 irreducible projectile damage, then destroy this card. The power is increase the next projectile damage dealt by Gordito by 4. So you can get 8 irreducible projectile damage on something if you wait around. Shotgun Blast. Gordito deals each target in one play area 4 projectile damage. Gordito cannot use powers this turn. And that's it. He is here to push the envelope, shoot the crap out of stuff, and generally make people do things a little bit more effectively. So, fun deck. Really neat time with that. And that's all for this one. I didn't even use my 3rd collection. You can find Gordito on Bad Skies Sentinels mod. You can find The Stranger Once Upon a Time on Sentinels Community Customs Classics. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. It's a short one, but you know, it's still fun. Tabletop Simulator, the Real Sentinel College and DLC, Bad Skies Sentinel Comics, and Sentinels Community Custom Classics are not least grading these products. Please support the official release and flip. That's not River of Lava. What the fuck?